Hey Fisherman, Aqua Duelist here, and today I'm coming to you guys with episode 2 of the Yugifail series, new series I started where I basically look at a card that seemed, kind of good or cool on paper and ultimately just kind of flopped. And for this episode, we're going to be looking at Mecha Sea Dragon Plesion. I'm just going to call it Mecha Sea Dragon for the video. If you guys aren't subscribed, go ahead and start pulling that subscribe button, really helps the channel out. In doing so, you get 2 awesome videos a week to watch. And we're going to go ahead and jump into this video, guys. Alright, Fishermen, so if you're not familiar with this card, it's going to be over on the screen over there. It is a level 5 water machine monster of Abyss Rising with 2300 attack, 1800 defense. And its effect is if you control a face-up Sea Serpent monster, you can normal summon this card without tributing. Once per turn, you can tribute 1 water monster, target 1 face-up card your opponent controls, and destroy that target. So, on paper, its effect and all doesn't seem that bad, but this card has actually never seen any competitive success. Actually, the only success this card has seen in Duel Links years ago. So, that's kind of cool, I guess. There's a lot of stuff, in Duel Links that just sees play that, doesn't in the TCG. So, I'm not too surprised there, honestly. But as far as, in the TCG, the only thing I could really find on this card, actually, was a few budget Atlantean deck profiles back from 2012. And even with that, it's just, there wasn't a whole lot, very few people were playing this card, and there's just not a whole lot of documentation to, kind of even show it. So, this was essentially kind of like a budget option in, just straight budget Atlanteans. So, it's not like the best thing ever. The card does have quite a bit of issues, and we'll go over that here in a quick second. But I want to talk about, the good things about it. The only there's 2 relatively good things I see with it. One, you can kind of go 2 for 1 with this card essentially. Meaning, you can run an opponent's monster over 2300 on a 5-star monster. I don't think it's actually bad, especially for 2012. It's not terrible. So you can essentially run our opponent's monster and then, use the effect, tribute another water monster you control, and basically, pop a card that your opponent controls. What's interesting is you can actually pop, pop itself. At least that's what I'm getting, going off the wording. It doesn't say, another water monster you control or other water monster. So that's kind of cool. And one other thing that's kind of nice is with Legendary Ocean on the field, this becomes a level 4. So level 4, 2500 attack, and you can basically once per turn use the effect pop. Isn't terrible, actually. It's okay-ish. It's an okay niche card that was just kind of a budget option for a selective, just select deck essentially. As I said, this card does have some issues, and I want to address that. First thing I don't like is the fact that it's a level 5. That honestly, kind of sucks because you have to tribute for it. If you control a Sea Serpent, you can just null summon this without tributing. So that's, by its own effect, that's nice. Legendary Ocean makes it level 4 and, boosts that attack up to 25. So that's actually another way to kind of get around it. That's kind of cool. Second issue I have with it is the fact that, it's a machine. The fact that it's a machine honestly kind of screws you over because now there's just a bunch of water support that doesn't work with it specifically. Because, you have cards that just say water, then you have cards that, particularly just say Sea Serpent, Fish, or Aqua. So you effectively lose out on all of those, which is quite a bit of, just support cards. You do get access to, machine cards that work with it, but honestly, I don't think it's worth it because why would you make an engine, just for this thing, when you're basically just playing this as, a one of, or even possibly two of, which is basically what people did in 2012, which not a lot of people did anyway. So I think making an engine to this is absolutely pointless. Just being locked out of the best water support that could work with it. The last thing that I really just major issue I have with this is the fact that it has to be, well, not that it has to be. This is basically more of a normal summon card. At least that's what they're trying to do with it. And like 2012, I kind of get it. I really wish this card was just an extender. All they had to really do was just change the text to if you control a sea serpent monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Like, that would have been so much better. An extender that can literally just basically run over a lot of stuff, or not a lot, but a decent a little amount, kind of like a mini beat stick, and then just tribute and pop. Like, that's so stupid. Imagine literally summoning. Imagine like an extender that can just summon and just pop it. Tribute itself to pop. Like, that would have been so freaking dumb. Like, jeez, that's kind of like almost some like Pankratops, bull crap right there in a sense. But, well, kinda like Pankratops, you have to control them. Like, you get where I'm going with that. Like, it would have been awesome. It could have been as good as Pankratops if they just had that text. But sadly, it doesn't. So I honestly just feel like it's a card that's forgotten about. It's, like I said, it's an okay-ish, kind of mediocre card that saw some play and some, at least document, some people play as, like, budget Atlanteans. Honestly, it's just, like, okay at best. It's very mediocre. I honestly wish it was better, because I love this card's artwork. It's so freaking cool. But sadly, it's not as good as I wish it was. So guys, let me know what you think of this episode of Yugifail series. Like I said, I'll probably do an episode like every once a month or a few weeks, whatever. All just depends. And go ahead, harpoon that subscribe button, really helps out the channel. Don't forget to harpoon that like button if you like this video. And comment any comments y'all have. Link in the description down below to my Instagram if you want to follow me on there. And I will see y'all in the next video, guys.